Cheers everybody, welcome back to another beer review, and in this beer review I'm going to Lidl because this is the main reason why I went to Lidl today for their beer festival, because this is a beer which I haven't had for years and I've always wanted to give it a good review, if you know what I mean. So we're off to a brewery which I don't really hear much of where I am because I'm in North Yorkshire much. We're off to Neame, and we have a bottle of their double stout. Just look at the bottle. I've fallen in love with the bottle already. I just love the jacket on this bottle. It just suits it to the ground, doesn't it? It looks fantastic. It's clocking in at 5.2% ABV. I shall read the back for you. It says, a classic double stout from a recipe discovered in the vaults of Britain's oldest brewer. This beer combines the complex flavours, characteristics of pale ale, roasted crystal, chocolate malts with the finest kiln roasted barley. This magnificent example of a classic double stout delivers a velvety smooth palette of dry burnt flavours. A Neame masterpiece. I think it will be. Yeah, let's crack this open. Let's crack this open because I'm so glad I've got hold of a bottle. So there is the Shepherd's Crown. See what we get. Lovely chocolate aroma, dark chocolate aroma. You do get full on chocolate. There's maybe a hint of roasted malt behind it, but it's just full on chocolate. It smells beautiful. So let's pour this out like we do, nice and carefully. Shepherd Neame. I've always been a big fan of the Bishop's Finger. I really like that beer. Years ago, I used to live, I'm talking years ago, I used to live in a place called Heathfield in Sussex. And near Heathfield in Sussex, there used to be Merrydown cider, which was, I think it was the only cider place I had, Merrydown in Sussex. And they used to stock Shepherd Neame beers in their cider shop. And I remember picking up Bishop's Finger and this as well. And I love both beers. Bishop's Finger was a cracking beer. And I always had a soft spot for Spitfire as well. I tried a Spitfire Gold, that wasn't bad, but I always have a soft spot for Shepherd Neame. So beer in a glass, boys and girls. As you can see, a thinning head, jet black. There you go, see, got with the aroma. Not as much chocolate now. You get more roasted malts. Maybe a slight molasses feel, but I'm going to go in. So cheers everybody. It's nice. A trip down memory lane for me, this. Again. You definitely get the roastedness in this beer. A bitter edge to this. Burnt bitterness. Real roastness to this beer. Hints of chocolate. Only a hint of dark chocolate. I'm trying to decide whether or not this bitter edge is a burnt bitterness or a dark chocolate bitterness. I think it's a mixture of the both for me. It's as good as I remember. It is. It's great. When I first started to drink proper beers, this was one of them. With Bishop, with the old Hobgoblin, and everything else, and it's just nice just to revisit it, you know. Um, there's stuff which is about these days which won't last the course, but sometimes the old beer, the old ales do, don't they? And it's so nice to go back to. I just going again. I mean, the mouthfeel isn't the best, to be honest. It's pretty much a bit rough and ready, and you do get an overload of bitterness, but I like it. I like it. It's just sentimental reasons why I like it. It just is. It's it just is. It's just being sentimental again and again. So on the front end, you greet with the bitterness. You greet with the plain chocolateness, the roastiness. It's not the greatest of mouthfeel. You know, there is a lot of bitterness there. And 5.2%. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not an imperial stout, is it? But you do feel it. You do feel the strength in this. It's lovely. Trying to think what else I can pick up in this. Not much else, but it's just great to go back to see what else is in this. It's not given what hops are in this or anything, which is a bit of a shame, but I think one more for the road. Lovely stuff. Boys and girls, I'm just drifting away. I should be telling you what it tastes like. It's a classic for me. Neame double stout. Classic for me anyway. Boys and girls, thank you very much for watching this long one. I'm just kind of drifting off, like visiting an old friend. Thank you very much for watching this beer review. Please subscribe, moan at me in the comments, and I shall see you tomorrow for another beer review. So cheers everyone.